Hey agents, have you ever thought, how much should I pay for a client's property? Have you maybe considered when should I be paying for fixes in a property? How much should I be spending? Well, today we're going to talk about it and let's see what you would do. So let's talk about when to pay for fixes as an agent. So we had a property that we put on the market. We had tacked up about 40 showings on the property. We had about 8 showings that had occurred, and we had 4 people that were currently walking through the property when an accident occurred. Now, what ended up happening is it caused about $250 in damages. And so what we did was we essentially had to cancel about another 18 showings of that were going to occur, and called and ended up getting the fixes done, and immediately obviously notify the client, let them know of the problem. And the client, of course, was like, oh, well, what do I do? You know what? They're really shocked about what's going on because they know of how many showings and they know what's going on. And that's when we said, it's already taken care of. We've already called the people that are going to be coming in. It'll be taken care of in the next 24 hours, and we will resume those showings come Monday, and we've already notified everybody in advance. So I will tell you, it eases the burden. You are here to provide a first-class customer service experience, and we just take care of things. We do need to own things that we can essentially assist the client to ease their burden. Now, another reason why I would tell you that we are essentially paying for fixes is essentially when you're the linchpin. What I mean is if you think about a linchpin, it's that one where you are the person that are tying that deal or it's going to die. You know, you're that chain link where there may be something so minimal. I remember that there was a property where there was a crack in a window that was about $150 issue. The seller did not want to fix it. The buyer was like, if that's not fixed, I'm out. And that is one of those scenarios where, is it better to spend another 3 to 5 to 7 to 10 to 20 to 30 to 60 on that deal? Whereas for $150, it was taken care of. And so sometimes we have to think of the time of value of money principle. How much time is it going to take me to put this thing back together? Let's assume it only took 10 hours. 10 more hours if that deal died to put it back together. Guess what? That means it cost me $15 an hour to put it back together versus the $150 I spent. But it could just have spent another 2 weeks, another 3 weeks. What if interest rates adjusted? What if values changed? What if buyers went away? What if things canceled? What if the buyer and seller, something changed over time? So I'll tell you, get things done as quick as you can. And if you're the linchpin, just consider the fact that that is an investment towards your time to save you to move on to the next folks that you can love on them and help them. Third item, this is when goodwill. Sometimes when you close a transaction, people, unfortunately, not you as the best agents, they forget about their client. So one of the things that we do is we follow up with every client. And one of that thing is, hey, Betty, just checking in on that property that you just purchased. I know it's only been a week, but we want to just make sure, is everything great? And how is everything going? Is there anything that we missed? Every once in a while, maybe 1 in 25, somebody will say, you know what? The sprinkler's broke. I had a bad faucet. You know, I didn't know that the outside hose bib, that it was busted. And oftentimes it's a little teeny tiny fix. We're like, oh my heavens, that didn't come up in the inspection report. Or it's an item where we can say, look, let us look into that for you. Or 2, guess what? You know what? I'm going to send my go over there and let's go ahead and fix that for you. It just is an item of goodwill. It's in a form of assistance. It's the opposite of abandonment. It's empowering them and cradling them and bringing them in. Finally, when do you pay for fixes? When you've made the mistake. I love a book that if you'll read it, it's from Jocko Willink, and it's called Extreme Leadership. And it's just, you own everything. If it is your mistake and you made it, guess what? We own it. I remember we had a gal that she legitimately told me, I am keeping the dishwasher. I am keeping that dishwasher. There was a whole story behind it. There was everything in there. And when I wrote the contract, and when I didn't write the contract, excuse me, when I was evaluating the contract with him, I did not exclude it. I knew I was supposed to exclude it. She knew I was supposed to exclude it. When we looked at the contract and we looked it over, we said, everything looks great. This looks great. None of us even thought about it. But she told me about it, and I remembered about it, and I owned it. I said, yep, I owe you a dishwasher. And so we ended up getting that thing excluded from the property, and I purchased a brand new dishwasher because she wanted that dishwasher. Makes sense, but it was my mistake, and I owned up to it, and I think that we should too. I hope this helps you out. If you are an agent in the market and you are killing it, I love it. If you are looking at a team or a team structure or something that can help you hit your goals, let us know. We are hiring right now. And if we have a few couple spots that are available. If this is not for you, that's okay. Keep listening to the videos, but please share it with that person that may benefit in working with us. Thanks again. Hope to talk to you soon. Take care.